Tell me about the Webflow. Tell me about the Webflow stuff.
App Gen is honestly sick. You want to try to one-shot something in App Gen quick, and I can show you how that works. I'll do
Yeah,
it,
man.
but
Well, that's the thing. I saw App Gen in the top menu and I was like, oh, that's cool. They've got that app builder in there. I just thought it was a thing that's been out for like a few months. But then I saw everyone talking about it today. And I'm like, the odds of me going and checking and seeing it in the top thing.
yeah,
Well, let me have a look at this app builder then, guys. They're lovable. To me, it looked like a team
which one?
internally at Webflow.
We need something to build. Don't say Slack. Let's do a
I like
currency
that.
converter. So here's the thing. We're going to do new site and we're going to do AI site builder. Webflow's AI site builder is good, not great, I want to say. So whatever, business, let's say Kirkon. There you go. It's the name of the product, Kirkon. A wonderful currency converter in the browser that anyone can use. Yep. All right. This is okay.
We're in this is what theming style page.
This is the home page that it made us.
Okay.
Okay, we have this home page and everything now. We have the navigation and make me a simple currency conversion tool with multiple currencies. And let's just start with that and see where it goes. Generated code, I can see it. So
They're
okay.
showing the code being written.
Yeah. A built-in IDE here.
So he's giving you access to terminal as well.
Yeah. It automatically runs your dev server. So, okay, tell me now why this doesn't use any of my, it uses the same font. Okay, so I'm going to say like, go through my homepage and use the same styles and variables because this looks nothing like it. This is fine. The UI is fine. It's not good. This is ShadCN. It uses ShadCN by default. I noticed that. I didn't tell it to. I didn't set that up. It can pull stuff in. I'll show you that in a sec. I could just be like, pull in my nav bar
That's
from my
cool.
site. And it can do that. And then I can go and I can change my nav bar and it updates in the app. That's big. Like that to me is the, okay, so let's say a client had a Figma design for a web app and they're like, you need to do this. You know, you've been a Webflow developer. I've been a Webflow developer. When that's what they want, that's what they want. You have to do it. Right off the bat, I would probably feel most comfortable doing that in Webflow Cloud over doing that in Claude Code, for example, because I can make the UI in Webflow, turn it into components, and then tell App Gen to use those components.
Update the index.astro.
I don't think the image did anything. Okay, so see, here's the thing. You can't drag in images. As far as I'm aware, you cannot use MCP servers right now.
APIs?
I don't see why you couldn't use APIs because Webflow Cloud has environment variables.
And you have the code. So if you go into the code on the right top right. Oh, right, there you go, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got the components.
So you can see all of it.
Yeah, it is cool. But to me, if I was a Webflow person now, disappointed that it's not sick out the gate. I think to wait this long and to release, I don't know.
Now, my question
like we said, the bar is high. The bar's high.
Yeah. It's missing a couple of things, but again, I want to know why my entire page is white right now. That's the question. What can I say? Vibe coding is not hard. You need to be a good communicator. That is why we are hosting something for a week, which is basically we're there to help you go from 0 to 100.
The stack. What's the stack?
Vercel, Next.js, Claude Code, ShadCN, Member Stack. That's the stack.
Nice, bro. Money in the bank. That's the money in the bank stack.
That is the good stack. That is the best stack. Okay. Okay, so in what? Okay, we're back. So does this look like shit? Absolutely. And I don't know why. And I'm not going to try to make it look better. But the reason why this is exciting, you saw the card component that I made. That card component is used here. It's left aligned, but I can go to my design, make it so, let me just center this text. This one right here, maybe we need to center. No, it says it's already centered. Okay, I don't know. But it's using what I made, and I can fine tune that. in Webflow. And then after that, now this isn't a problem for me anymore. And this is why when we're talking about tools like Lovable or now Webflow App Gen, okay, it's a one-click deploy. That's sick. I don't care because I know how to deploy things and it's very easy to deploy things. But this is just that step that scares people
Yeah,
and they don't do it. And that's why this is big. And that's why Lovable's got to be worth billions at this point now.
I think so. Yeah, I think it was
Like,
one of the fastest companies to get to $1 billion. I think
now, you want to try Lovable and see where Lovable's at? Because I don't use Lovable. I don't think you use Lovable. You know what?
Let
You
me
know what
get.
this episode I think we should do? Just explore the universe, Alex. We're trying App Gen right now. We did this with the currency converter. We have a baseline. Why don't we, after this, go to Lovable and see what Lovable can do? You want to just try the same thing with a bunch and try to see what's good and what's bad about each one because we use the same stack and that's all we use. We got
Take
to
the same
expand our
prompt.
horizons.
Take the same prompt. Let's
Yeah.
spin them up.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not going to do the marketing site prompt. I'm going to do the app prompt. So here's the thing. This is deploying. After that, I can publish my Webflow site and it is live on the internet, which again that's
Yeah,
a
that is
big
big,
deal.
and I feel like that was one of the original things with Webflow is that you can just one click, like deploying a site back in the day with the CMS. It's a pain in the ass, really.
Yeah.
And whenever I used to show clients that, they were like, "Wow, we can just publish updates. Oh, that's amazing."
It's like one click. Now we have. So, all right, here's what we need to do in our testing. We need to publish and we need to have we need to go start to finish. Prompt, tweak as best as we can,
Yeah,
publish.
that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
those are our rules. So we have the same prompt. It's like one sentence. Okay, so here's the thing. We have this, and now if we go to, I didn't actually slash currency converter. Now we go to slash currency converter, and we have our currency converter that looks like
Well,
shit.
do we?
But so again, Webflow, I'm gonna say pros. It's the marketing site and the link between your
Yeah.
marketing site and your app.
Well, I think
And
what's cool is if you want to build like small tools like this are really good for SEO.
yeah,
If you can make like niche tools. So if you've got a Webflow site, CMS, programmatic blog post, and you want some tools, this could be a super easy way to do that. Like, I
yeah.
think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, exactly. And while we have this design open, I am going to pop open Lovable. And I'm interested to see because I used Lovable when we were in Colorado. So as you can see, 4 months ago, I built
Yeah.
this with Lovable 4, 6, and 7 months ago. That's all
Loki,
I've
I
done
feel like
with it.
that was your like vibe code penny drop moment when I was just distracting everyone with Lovable.
Absolutely. That was I think at the time I was still mostly focused on WordPress.
Yes.
And that was when you got me. I got way too excited about vibe coding, and I'm very glad I did. So thank you. I credit
It's
you with
only,
that.
what was that? 6 months ago, 4 months,
That was 7 months.
7 months. Oh, the
Yeah,
cinnamon. Yeah.
the cinnamon.
This is
All
where
right,
it all
simple
started,
currency
bro.
conversions with multiple currencies. Now, take a screenshot. Import from Figma.
I wouldn't mess with that. I'd
No.
go raw. You gotta go raw, dog. No, it's
Okay.
good to see. I mean, one of my best YouTube videos is about how to go from Figma to vibe code. Again, we spoke last week. There's this problem, it's plaguing the vibe coding community of getting the shit looking good, getting it look to look like actual well built websites, well designed websites. And there's this disconnect that you can get it there, but it's hard to tweak. It's hard to make fine adjustments. We tried OnLook. Did you? I doubt you to set up OnLook because I didn't either from last week.
No, I didn't.
But again, like, why in Webflow should fill that gap? Webflow could fill that gap, and it would be sick. If I could start a basic prompt in Webflow and have like components, but use their design tool, that would be sick. I'd pay for that.
I know.
would pay.
Lovable. It even talked to me. Look at that. Okay, so what we have here is a super AI looking design, but
Yeah.
like it beats.
It's digestible. It's
We have to
digestible.
line up every single finished product. So right now over here, I'm gonna just make a new group and I'm gonna call this like finished. And then okay, so Lovable made this. Now we got to do a little bit of tweaking because that's what we did in Webflow and we need to give it a fair shot. Um, let's see. First of all, the design is far better. Like
Yeah, it's
modern fintech aesthetic. Think clean, professional, and intuitive. Thanks, guys. Okay. So, what do we want to do to test this? One thing, okay, okay, so I can go ahead and see my code. How can let me see, like, are the conversion rates demos? I'm assuming they are, conversion rates, just demos for now, or is it live? I'm assuming it's not live. So can you tweak with Lovable? Like if I want to, okay, visual
yeah,
edits.
there is like a editor mode.
So this is kind of cool how I can ask for quick changes, but then
Yeah, I
again,
like that. That is sick.
it's
I
like,
don't think it works very well because Molly used it a bunch, and sometimes she'd just be in like loops of trying to adjust something.
what
Because
is
I
this?
think when they do that, they pass the actual probably HTML element or styling element. Yeah, like
This is a
that.
stupid flow. Look, okay, so ask for quick changes is fine, but at the same time, I don't care because I can just say make my input more round.
If you go on the
I don't,
paintbrush, what does that do?
well, that's the thing. Look, click. This is stupid. It puts a drop down with advanced and then select parent and go to code.
And what about
So go to code.
what about the other buttons on that menu? Is there anywhere where you can just like visually like adjust spacing, padding, colors?
That's what I'm trying to. I saw something for spacing. All right, visual edits. This is edit spacing.
Yeah, it's decent. It's a start.
Visual editing, honestly, this is gimmicky to me. Like this would not actually help me. There's nothing here. Visual edits, honestly, not good. Can you use MCPs with Lovable? Like if I wanted to hook this up to the member stack MCP,
I don't need that. I think they added some API stuff in, but
let's go ahead and just say, let's tweak this. Make a more modern, flat aesthetic with white and orange as the main colors. Now,
I think they were ahead of the curve. I think they nailed marketing good. I think they did this were quite early with Superbase integration, so you can build full apps on this.
that's a big thing that we're not going to test in this video, but
Yeah.
the fact that it can just connect with Superbase and work.
And I've found that their UIs are pretty nice. I think their UIs are pretty nice out of the box. Obviously, it's a simple design, but the two designs we got here are decent. I
Yeah,
think it can also follow screenshots good if you gave it a screenshot and you would
yeah,
make it look this. I want to see a little V0 spin up next.
yeah. This is okay. Webflow's last publicly stated valuation was 4 billion in March 2022. Now we have, okay, so we can close off our Lovable tab over here. We've got our two contenders right now. So let's see. Well, we'll save it to the end. We'll save it to the end.
I think if they nail that, we said we're just repeating ourselves, but if they nail that bridge between design, then I think it's good.
I think they're on to something.
Yeah.
Um,
But
and I think
V0,
execute it right.
I love V0.
You like V0. Clearly, this is the best UI right out of the gate.
Yeah, because it's just like a Vercel Shadsian UI.
Now we need
Yeah.
to say, okay, actually, we're testing the visual editing capabilities of all of these right
Yeah.
now. Okay, let's say this, for example. This is by far the best visual editing.
But I think you might have to do that global CSS change. So it might not work. Try and change something. Oh yeah, it does work. So,
Dude, I mean, come on.
I mean, go to the top and change the theme. So don't change that color.
All right.
If you go back
Um,
to design if you go to design, add design system at the top
what? Oh,
and then scroll down, there's your tweak CN. Shout out tweak CN. It's
all
not doing
right.
much, is it?
Why is there only 4 examples?
hmm
That's what I want to know. Okay, make me a design system that is orange, white, and black, and very clean. Look at that. I'm a prompt engineer. I'm selling a prompt library for $5,000 if you're interested.
Got to submit the prompt, mate.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's 30 tweak CN themes, but they only included 5, which is weird.
Now Webflow kind of fucked it up on its own. Like the initial, if we go back to the initial thing that Webflow gave us, it was better.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then kind of fucked itself up. So okay. Now in V0, we have what was that?
What?
Oh, what? Does V0 also yell at you when
Yeah,
it oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Claude Code doesn't do that, so I'm not used to it.
you can
I
actually
don't
set up a little thing in Claude Code that will like ping you when it's done.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it has there's no orange in this yet. So, but look at this. I can go to background and I can do primary and then colors default. Yeah. So I could change that to like a different variable. Now, what if I want this to be centered? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'm honestly like I'm a V0 hater. This is changing my mind. This is a honestly really great visual editor. Okay, so pop this open, and we have once again a currency conversion tool. I mean, this is using ShadCN out of the box. No,
Yeah.
there's no way V0 isn't.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay, so V0 is honestly defeating the others right now. I will say, you know what? I am going to stack these right now. I'm going to go V0, Lovable, Webflow App Gen.
Yeah.
Those are my current standings. What do we want to try next? Do we want to do the standard stack? Do we want to rip a quick?
Why
Yeah,
don't
that's
you rip Replit and Bolt at the same time, and then it'll finish off with Convex Chef because you've got to give a shout out to Convex Chef.
all right. Fine.
My favorite vibe coding tool, Convex Chef.
So it makes pretty shit UIs though, doesn't it?
It makes basic UIs in their system prompt because they open sourced it, and in their system prompt it was like, "Do not use ShadCN." And I'm like, why would they say that?
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, I gotta sign up for Replit now.
Well, I don't know about Replit, man. I have weird feelings about Replit.
Yeah,
To be growing, I see on Twitter the founder we've grown 10x in the last week. And I've
I've never heard of anyone using Replit.
to begin with, I used it a couple of years ago. I thought it was cool. Didn't work great, but there was potential. And to be fair, they've kept chugging along, but
I mean,
I
people
don't even
must
feel
use
like they're
it.
in the conversation, but they seem to be also worth whatever billion now. So
They're billions. They're in the billions, really. Interesting. First thing it did is I'll create a plan. So this has a plan. It forces you into plan and build. I'll create a plan, currency selection. How do you want to continue? Build the entire app 20
20
plus days.
minutes.
What? No, I don't know where it came up with that. This is not going
Dude,
to be,
what is that about?
there's no chance this is going to be 20 minutes. Bolt is already running, by the way.
Yeah, cool.
So we'll see what Bolt did. What else are we testing?
Convex Chef,
Right. Convex chef. Convex chef.
which is just the wrapper of Bolt, but with Convex.
Is it?
Yes, it's a fork of Bolt.
Okay. Okay. That's
So here's the thing with Convex Chef is you could clone Instagram. But I know we got to do the currency converter, but Loki, I want you to click clone Instagram.
I know. We're not really giving Convex chef a real run for its money. But I feel like once you start to get into what's better with different use cases and all that, then it becomes a much more complex conversation.
Yeah.
Honestly, when doing something basic, which one produces?
Yeah, 100%. I did this as a video a while back. So maybe I'll just make this into a video, a separate video as well.
Yeah, this is a good one. I've been meaning to test more of these tools out, and I think this is a good way to get an idea for who's better at what. Let's see what Replit's cooking. Okay, we're on minute.
Dude,
Let's see what Bolt's doing. Okay, Bolt is done. I don't like this UI. It's similar to what Lovable made, but worse.
yeah.
All right, let's do a quick refine here with Bolt. So, okay, at this point, let's go ahead and say make it a nice white, orange, and black theme. That way we have a good comparison point. Replit.
Says I'll build the schema with exceptional visual quality. It's very bullish and confident, isn't it?
Honestly, it's doing something. We also got to test out the visual editing capabilities of all of these. So
Yeah.
there is a select here, but it's doing something. So I'm going to let it add its black and orange and white theme. Done, updated. Okay.
Okay. Good effort.
No, this looks like shit.
It's a good effort. It tried to do what you wanted.
it did what I wanted. Like it did do what I wanted. It made it a
It's
black,
giving
white,
me
no.
like Bootstrap WordPress theme
Yeah.
vibes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like this like thing at the top. What is this? Why is this here? Okay. Anyways, selected for inspection. What is that, like at the airport? Selected for inspection.
So that's
Okay,
just
no
like
visual.
select and then chat to it.
You've got your IDE with your terminal down here and database. Visual editing wise, no. I don't think you can select
Yeah.
it for inspection. That doesn't mean
I feel
anything
like
to me.
because Bolt seems to have done quite well as well.
Let's do our little Bolt wrap up here. So I do not like this UI. Visual editing capabilities, no. Bolt is my take on Bolt at this point is it's good, but why would I use it?
I feel like Bolt and Lovable are very interchangeable.
Yeah. So Convex Chef is also done, but here we have whatever it is that Replit made. So Replit is actually still doing something. It's still going. And there's like an actual like
So it's
loading
built
for
like
stuff.
an API.
Wait, and the API is working. It said, and the API is
Yes.
working. That the
So it's
exchange
just
rate API starting up a browser to begin testing. My thoughts will show up here. I mean,
I
is
always
that
figured
gimmicky or is that sick?
that Replit are really good at the sizzle. You know, in a restaurant with the fajitas where they come through with the sizzling fajitas, and everyone's like, "Wow, that is incredible."
Replit is honestly my biggest surprise of the day. Because you're right, I just never hear about it. It's like, who uses Replit? But
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good. There's
Gotta be
something else that will not fuck off out of my YouTube ads, and I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called Base 44.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of us now, and
Yeah,
there's
I've never heard of
anything app. Have you heard of that?
anything. You want? Well, let's try to make this the ultimate review of
We'll
all.
be here all day, bro. We'll be here all day.
No, there's not that many. There's not that many. Okay.
Anything. I've heard good things about anything. The actual founder reached out to me when I was doing 30 apps, but I never got around to doing it.
Is it
I
like
don't think.
thing?
No, I think that it's meant to be good for mobile apps as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
create anything. Yeah, here it is. I've never heard about this. Dude, what are you working on, Replit? Yeah, right. I forgot about Convex Chef. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. It chucks in auth on like every project, which I low-key love. At least we got
Wait.
something different here. I like this.
This is my favorite UI yet. Okay, so you'd have to integrate. Fine. It doesn't have API keys. How would it do that, right? Okay, so my next prompt for it is gonna be make it a nice white, black. Yeah, actually, I could just say replace the what is this? Purple, blue. I'll say blue.
I'm using Convex on all my builds now, and I've been on the starter story bootcamp. I've been getting everyone on Convex, and people are like, "What is this Convex thing?" And then they try and they're like,
I am sleeping on Convex.
You should try and do a Convex member stack auth project."
But the question is, would there be a point to? Because doesn't Convex handle all the auth for you?
No, the Convex auth that you see is Convex's own auth provider, which isn't that good. It's fine, but it's in beta. They integrate with Clerk. They integrate with some other providers.
Is Clerk good?
Just released their payments thing. I've seen it in T3. Theo was sponsored by Clerk's payment thing, which actually looks sick because he basically says in the ad, he's like, "I hate building with Stripe. I have to do all the shit in Clerk payments beta, just handles it out of the box," which is cool, as does MemberStack. But yeah, maybe Convex, maybe I'll give that a little spin. Convex and MemberStack.
Yeah. I gotta upgrade my plan to publish. Okay, well that's something to keep in mind.
That's pretty cheeky.
I'm not a fan of that.
What did we just said they're gonna come for your money. We just called that.
Look at that. Okay, so Replit. You know what we're gonna do at the end of this? You know that thing where you got the tiers, you got F tier, E tier. We're gonna put all of these into tiers. That's how this video is gonna end. So okay, Replit. Replit, I'm pretty happy with. It shocked me just because it's a who are you kind of thing. You know, who are you to be, in my opinion, I am much happier with this than I am with Lovable. Lovable disappointed me. You can just be mid-tier. Blue or purple. Okay, there we go. There we go.
That was quick.
Convex.
All right,
Exact.
well, go anything.
Let me deploy this, and then we got anything. We got base 44. And while I'm doing that, try to find any other pop. We don't need to test the shitty like mid-tier ones, but try to find any that are somewhat popular that we haven't tested. We've come this far. We got to take this to the end.
I'm trying to think.
So, okay, first of all, this Convex gets points for it being, look at this, sign up instead. They get points for the fact that they literally implemented auth for us. I gotta reorganize these. Okay, so base 44. I'm doing base 44 before anything because it's just before in my tabs list. Convex Chef, I'm happy with.
I like anything's homepage.
It's very
It looks
vibey.
just a bit different, you know.
Yeah, I'm not mad that everything we're getting is similar because we can look at our experience while using it. I think this allows us to experience
Agreed.
the true essence of these tools. So make me a simple currency conversion tool with multiple currencies. Base 44, never heard of a single human being using base 44. I just get YouTube ads for them constantly. And so they made it into this video. While this is cooking, let's go ahead and try out anything here. Base 44, this is super bootstrap, but also this is actually a nice
I don't mind
UI.
it. Yeah, I don't mind it.
I like it. Plays all the blue purple with orange.
How's the visual editing?
I haven't tried that yet, but there is a visual edit, so we're going to go ahead and try that out in just a second. And in the meantime, hold up.
Interesting.
We got dark. We got a dark theme, so that's cool. So let me say place the teal with orange. I'm going to let it do its dark theme. I'm not going to try and tell it to switch that, but okay, get away. I'm not doing your survey. Okay. But I want it to switch. Oh, and look, it shows this down here.
It's pretty nice.
This might be the best one yet. For UI.
Yeah, anything kind of nailed the spacing a little bit better.
Yeah, they did. And this doesn't look AI to me. Okay. So this blog post. Okay. I think we've got all of these open. We got to do builder. We got to do A0, and then we got to do Claude Code and Cursor. And then I think we've done a good test. So A0, let's go. This is a nice homepage. Isn't there a guy on Twitter named Seth that works for this company? Yeah. Dude, see the power of Twitter? Like, I've seen this guy shit posting for a while, and so immediately this company has more credibility. So, oh yeah, look at that, dude. Is this a mobile app?
Yeah, it's mobile.
It's only mobile.
Only mobile.
Okay, base 44, visual edit. Let's try that now. This is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I can edit the Tailwind classes.
That's pretty cool.
This is a very like Wix-like experience, I want to say. Let's discard the visual. Dude, does this not have the result? I know I was saying how good this one is, but oh wait, no, I'm stupid. It shows it right here. What am I talking about? Okay. That's on me. And can I just like adjust this and it goes the other way? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can do like
yeah, I like this one. How are the others doing?
All right, so this one's pretty good. Anything, I think we can close off. Actually, is there a visual editor in anything? I haven't tried that yet. We gotta do that to give it a run for its money. If it exists. If it doesn't exist, then well, what are we gonna do? Auto, default. Yeah, I don't think there's a visual editor. No, rename. No visual editor. It was the most creative out of, what do you mean response stalled due to inactivity? Okay, well, I will refresh this. All right. I have 5 credits left. What does that mean? Is each like prompt a credit? A0 is shitting the bed right now.
Yeah, I actually used A0 when it came out, and I actually had a pretty sweet experience with it. But then it broke, and I can't remember the exact issue, but I tried it on 2 separate occasions. I wanted it to work because I wanted to build a mobile app for something, and it just couldn't cut through it. And I tried to get support from the founders, and I didn't really hear anything. So
response stalled due to inactivity. So what are we doing with this? It doesn't work.
Now we'll shut shop there.
All right. Bye, A0. You're not a part of this test anymore. So we got builder.io. doing its thing. I actually thought they went out of business, but I heard a lot about them. Like, look, wait, Builder IO scandal. It was like considered a scam. Yeah, look, dude. Okay, I'm not just crazy. Look, 700 Indian engineers did the work while Builder AI claimed it was AI. Dude, look at this gradient. This one right here. Okay, replace all the blue and purple with orange. It did. It still did that damn gradient, man. Okay, we got to see as well. This has a design tab.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
Hold on.
Hold on. Dude, does Builder have the best visual editor we've seen yet?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
That's an interesting approach. That's a very interesting approach. Okay. Now this needs to have some kind of border. Okay, so it takes a bit of time. Fine. Can I just remove these? Just straight up. Yeah, remove. Okay, if I want to put a border on this, can I do such a thing? Where is the border? What's options? Oh no. So yeah, this is very similar to Webflow. Dude, oh, okay. No, I'm just slow. One. I just select the color. It's not bad, man. This is actually not bad. Apply visual changes, and then I think we can move on from our friends over at Builder IO. I think everyone just kind of like jokes about them because of the whole like, I'm gonna call it like India Gate, the India Gate scandal, but it's not bad. This is another one of my biggest surprises. I thought it was gonna be garbage. I'm pretty impressed with this.
Let's go through and rank them.
Yes.
So I think let's rank these and
Let's do it. I feel like if we make this tier list and then we take screenshots of it, that's going to be a really good promotional
true.
material. I think it's worth the time. Base 44 is actually did better than I expected it was going to do. So
Where's our tier list?
Tier list is over here.
Dude, screenshot that into Figma.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, we'll just do S through D. All right, we are a few seconds away from our final ranking. We've got a decent bit of competitors here, man. Okay.
All good?
I think my internet dropped off for a second. It says it's still recording. Yeah. All right. So what that means, Alex, we've done a lot
Here
of
we
tests,
go.
and I'm very tired of looking at currency conversions, and I'm getting hungry, but there's something very important we have to do with what we
Let's
learned
speed run
today.
it. Let's speed run it.
All right. So starting off, we're just going in order here from what I have. V0. First things first, very clean. Right off the bat, what it gave us. And their visual editor was arguably the best one.
Yeah. I mean, what are we ranking here? Are we ranking overall experience or are we just ranking what it built? Because I feel like if we were just ranking what it's built, I mean,
Overall experience. No.
Yeah.
That's the point. It built
Yeah,
almost the same thing, all of them. But obviously what it built is a part of the experience. So
I'd say V0, but bring up the tier list. I need to see the tiers to feel the.
we got S, A, B, C, and D.
I'm an active user of V0, so I'm a bit biased. I'm gonna say A tier.
Yeah. It's
I'm
hard.
gonna say A tier. If their visual design was really good, if their visual editor, it could go up to S. I'd say low A tier now. There's
It
still
was
room.
pretty good.
Yeah.
From my experience, man, it was pretty not bad. So V0, not a bad ranking. Lovable. And I have a feeling we might disagree with this. Disagree on this one. Honestly, from my experience with this, C. I don't know if I could put it any higher than C. Here's the thing. I had a better experience with Base 44. Who the hell uses Base 44?
I get the sense you kind of felt like it was a like McDonald's cheeseburger, and it just gave you like.
But it's not, because you can't recreate a McDonald's cheeseburger. A McDonald's cheeseburger has its own appeal that nothing else has. Lovable had nothing for me where I'm like, okay, lovable. Now, understandable, the whole Supabase thing. The Supabase thing is something which we didn't test in this video, but we can't take that into account.
I think Lovable's B. I'd say in between B and C.
B, all right. I could accept B. I don't know if I'm happy with it, but I could accept it.
Because yeah, I think like you can get more powerful.
Let me just take all of these and quickly adjust the height 72. All right, there we go.
There you go. Bring it. Yeah.
right here. So Lovable, B tier. Honestly, I don't even know if you deserve that. Bolt, Replit. Now it's not even published.
Is it finished at least? At least it's finished.
Yeah, it's finished. It's done. It used like almost all of my credits with 2 prompts, but it did a lot of testing. Honestly, it did a lot of testing, and this works decently. And look at this, updated 34 minutes ago.
I think their pricing's pretty aggressive. Again, we can't judge it on all this stuff. I'd say C, but after seeing it today, I'd be happy to promote it to a B.
It's better than Lovable. It's a
How was their
higher.
visual editor? Did they have anything there?
Let's revisit that quick. It's better than Lovable. It made
No way. There's no way it's better than
Are you
Lovable.
kidding me? What did Lovable do that was good? Lovable did nothing. I'm ashamed that I'm even putting it in the B tier, man.
I don't know why you're coming for Lovable so much.
Replit.
Lovable was your first love in vibe coding.
It
right?
was. But if you ask me, it's not very lovable right now. There was nothing it did that was
Just
like,
think about the cinnamon rolls, man.
I know, the cinnamon rolls.
And
But
imagine you knew that in 6 months' time you'd be saying that it's C tier.
even if
Because
if you felt the same way as I did, and you said put it in the D tier, I wouldn't argue with you.
it's the fajitas. They got you.
They may have got me. I may have just been.
But you know what? Sometimes the fajitas taste great as well.
Think about it. Apple products. I mean, now with like Apple chips, they're actually a lot better than
You're
when
comparing
those
Replit to
even
Apple.
back in the day,
Okay.
Apple was better because of the fajitas. It wasn't hardware. It's just better, you know? So the fajitas count for something. Okay, so now we have Webflow. And this is going to be a tricky one to rank, and I'll tell you why. Because the potential. Because the idea that it's inside of my marketing site in a widely accepted and used tool already by professionals, straight up from the test that we did, it was a D. It was a D. But I can't give it a D. I absolutely cannot give it a D. Here's
I feel
the thing.
like it's C potential, but it could be an A. It could be something that fits into our stacks.
It could be an S.
Yeah, it could be.
It absolutely could be an S.
But right now, it didn't work. It was kind of the only one that just flat out broke. It literally crashed.
It did. It pains me to do this, but
if it's a big bias. It's a big bias. So maybe we put in C for benefit of the doubt because you had a good demo earlier.
This is a basic test. This is not a stress test. Okay, so Webflow pains me, but the test is the test. This is why this is such a good test.
Yeah.
Because there's no room for like one prompt to go better, for something opinionated to happen. All that can happen is the tool can shine with whatever it has. V0 was able to shine because of the visual editor. Builder, shockingly, as well.
Yeah.
Convex added auth. You know?
Yeah.
This is a good test, man.
Yeah.
I don't think you appreciate how good of a test this was. I've worked so hard on you know how much money I paid a 17-year-old on Twitter for that prompt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you better like it. Okay, anyways, Convex Chef, it added auth, and it actually did a decent, the layout shifts are terrible, but it did a decent UI.
Yeah.
This is bad, but it looks good. The auth though, that gives it a big edge. I think I'm going to have to, just because of how impressive that is, that it did that right off the bat, I'm going to have to put it in A. What do you think?
Again, if I'm building something and I just want a quick build, I want a quick start, I want auth built in, I'm going to Convex Chef, I'm starting it in there, and then I'm bringing it to Claude Code. I use it. It's super powerful, especially you can do 2 or 3 prompts and get your app to a pretty solid place. It's A tier for me easily. If it had good design, if it had design adjustments, it could slip into S tier.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
It doesn't, unfortunately. The design does let it down. The design, if it wasn't powered by Convex, the design could slip it into a B quite easily. But
Yeah. So I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going to say higher than V0
Wow.
just because that's really impressive. V0, it impressed me. They're up there. Both of them are. We have only 3 left here. We have anything. So, okay. Chef, good job. We have anything, we have base 44, and we have builder. Let's do builder. I want to get that one out of the way. So the visual editor was really cool and it felt icky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use builder, but the visual editor really impressed me and I don't know why I wouldn't use it.
Kudos for the design tool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, it's hard to say because it built a calculator app. It had a nice design tool.
I got to put it between Webflow and Bolt. It did a better job than Webflow App Gen. I can't say it didn't, but again, the potential of Webflow App Gen, whereas Builder, it goes back to I can see myself using Webflow App Gen. I can't really see myself using Builder.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it. Now, we're going to spread these out after and try to have at least one in S and at least one in D. But this ranking to me feels right so far. So now we got 2 more to slip in. We have base 44 and we have anything. So reminder, this is what base 44 made. What's happening? Why did it do that? Did it just crash? That might affect the ranking. No, it did crash, but now it's back open. Wait, last updated. Exchange rates are updated in real time.
It's pretty cool. What stood out to you from base 44? Because I can barely remember it at this point.
Nothing. It wasn't bad. It didn't disappoint me, but it certainly did not impress me.
C tier.
Yeah, but where in C tier? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna try to stop being so mean to Bolt. I'm gonna put base 44 under Bolt. But
is that not the anything logo?
No, that's base 44. This is anything right here.
Cool.
Actually, no, I can't. Because base 44 impressed me a little bit. Bolt didn't impress me at all. It was just like cheap, yeah. Unless you disagree, I'm gonna have to do this.
Go for it, man.
All right. Anything.
I've heard good stuff about anything. That they kind of tried to be a bit different. Their design was nice. They didn't have a visual editor, did they?
No. But their design right out the gate was the best.
I want to explore it a bit more actually, and for that, it's a B tier. Oh, because I actually if they can do mobile apps, let me see what. Probably
better than Lovable. Unless you veto that, better than Lovable. Again, it impressed me. Lovable with their multi-billion-dollar valuation did not impress me. So here we have all of them. We need to spread them out though. This ranking I'm very happy with, as in from Convex Chef to Bolt, I'm happy with. But we need to spread them out, and in order to do so, we're going to start like this. We have to. So from there, V0. It feels like a strong.
Wait, so you're saying Chef is S tier?
I mean,
you can't just give out.
This may be biased because of the fact that I tried it in the past, but it one-shotted Slack. It's S tier. Convex Chef is S tier, absolutely. You use it all the time.
Yeah.
That's also got to count for something. V0, I
feel like I love Convex Chef. They need the design to be way better. And the pricing's a little funky because they do credits, but you can put in your own API keys, which is sick. You can put in your own thing. So they're not really profiting off you using their vibe coding tool, which is unlike all of these. Too. Say again?
It's open source too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's open source. Okay, S tier, but low S tier, high S tier if they nail the design. But you know what's cool? The fact that it's open source, we could literally fix that and run our own Convex Chef with good design.
We've been talking about that, but we got to do it. So, okay, V0 feels like a strong A tier to me. I can't put it in S.
Yeah, it's an A. It's in my workflow, but it's not like I don't go there to like build an app. Yeah, go on.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do, and you let me know how you feel about that. I'm going to say Replit is a strong B+. I'm going to say Lovable's like, I feel like Lovable's got to be in the direct center of this. It's like nothing great, nothing bad. And then I feel like anything I got to put there. The only thing about anything that impressed me was the design that it created. That was the only part of it that
Yeah.
meant anything to me. Honestly, let me know if you disagree with this, because again, I'm trying to not be biased, but I feel like I want to put Webflow in B-. Again, it's what it produced for me in this test was a D-. It shouldn't even be on the chart. It was the worst. But the fact that it's inside of Webflow, the fact that I can make components in Webflow on a marketing site. Here's the thing. Not a lot of these tools, actually none of these tools, maybe V0, maybe Convex Chef, would I use on a client. I would use Webflow App Gen on a client site.
And then
B+.
I think those other two these two down here yeah, we had the design editor, but whatever.
That means something. That's got to
It
count
means
for
something,
something.
yeah. I think this is fine. I think Bolt in D is harsh, but I'll let you have that one.
Well, here's the thing. Something has to be in D.
Yeah.
That's the rule of this tier chart. Something has to be in D. Was anything worse than Bolt?
Webflow was way worse than Bolt.
As for the test, absolutely.
I'd say the worst was probably Base 44.
I don't even know at this point. Honestly, here's what stood out to me. Convex Chef, V0. This is the issue. Webflow stood out to me because of the potential.
Yeah, okay.
The test was shit. Being opinionated is important.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the best way to do something and then doing it. That's why, for me, Replit gets big points. That's why Convex Chef gets S tier, is because it takes initiative and does what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I feel like some of the other tools are almost lazy. It's you have to tell them exactly, I want this in this way. And if you don't tell them you want this in this way,
Yeah.
it's going to do the shittiest thing it can possibly do because it's trying to save on credits.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas that's what Convex Chef and Replit. So VO is in V0 is in A because of the design and the visual editor.
Yeah.
Convex is in S because of its opinionated decision making to add off.
Yeah.
Replit is in B+ because of the fact, one, that it tested it, and two, because it integrated a live API for that. Lovable is in flat out B because nothing was impressive.
Yeah. So which goes back to a thing, you need to see some opinionation. You need to see something. You can't see a vanilla builder now
Exactly.
into
That's my
going
issue
into
with Lovable.
2026 to have a vibe coding product that, yeah, okay, it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anything, nothing stood out, but it did create a good design right out of the gate. Webflow shit its pants, but has extreme potential, and so it has to be there. Builder, cool design tool. Base 44, nothing to it. We got to have another tier here for just didn't fucking work, and that's A0.
Nice one. Well, that wraps
That's the
up.
list. There we go.
We got there in the end.
We did.
Nice one, brother.
I'll see you next week.